International boaters and yachters returning to the destination today, many of them heading into islands like Exuma and Bimini, the two popular island destinations, as the boating industry remains big business, pumping handsomely into the local economy. Operations Manager of Basra, Captain Chris Lloyd, spoke to us on the potential of this market.
Well, probably, massive considering, you had the Easter and, a couple of U.S. holidays, I think Memorial Weekend, where the boaters come over. And because it's the summer, and especially with the tournaments, a lot of these resorts, really, it's a couple of tournaments a year carries them for the rest of the year. The winter they tend to be busier, but in the early summer and following Christmas, it's quite busy here, and they will have lost almost all of that business. There were a few marinas that persons decided to fly out, and they've left their boats, so they'll have, whether they offered reduced rates, I don't know, but they'll have some of that income. But I'm sure, like with everything else, everybody will be looking forward to getting back to work, but also, with protocols. And there's a very strict guideline from the Bahamas Marina Association, and working in conjunction with the Ministry of Tourism and the Ministry of Health, and all of that's being disseminated on all the sites that the boaters would perhaps go on before they came to the Bahamas.
Lloyd also shared his concern for the sector during the pandemic, noting that the arrival may be a bit slow.
Well, certainly we don't expect a flood. We've missed some of the, you got the 4th of July weekend coming up, which can get busy. Most of the tournaments were canceled. Certainly Bimini, which needs it, will, and perhaps West End, Grand Bahama, or maybe even Freeport will get busy. I don't know. You have to bear in mind that it's hurricane season, and so your cruises that we predominantly have here in the winter, tend not to have hurricane insurance, and they tend to be sailboats, so they're very slow moving. They aren't normally here in the summer. It tends to be the larger yachts that, if they needed to, they can quickly get back to a safe port in Florida and be covered for their insurance. So we expect a slow trickle and really picking up the 4th of July. How far down the islands they go with it being hurricane season and not really fishing season, that remains to be seen. We think that'll happen very slowly.